The petition is in my name against the President of the Nigerian Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, for sexual harassment, abuse of office, and malicious obstruction of my legislative functions. You may recall, sir, that on Friday in Arise TV, I did make some statements. And I have decided to narrow these statements in a formal petition against the President of this Senate. So if it may please you, I would humbly step forward and lay this petition.
You may proceed.
What are we doing, Seth?
You know, after watching this Natasha and Akpabio saga, it just, made me realize even more that Nigeria as a country has not gotten to that democratic prosperity when it comes to freedom of speech. I tell you, Nigeria is still way behind. And if you notice, which I have a long time, the crop of people in leadership are very old school, a little bit timid, and their mind is very narrow, okay? They are not as refined as it should be in the normal democratic setting. I tell you, these are people that are aged, all right? They don't allow free speech. They are the kind of people, should I call them parents, grandparents, where whatever they say, that's it in their household. The children or the child, they don't have a second opinion of whatever they decide as a father. Or even the wives are kept in a certain way. There's no freedom of speech. You can't talk to them anyhow. Very traditional set of people. And that's what we have in power. And that's why they cannot comprehend what and how things should be run. In a family, in a modern family, talk less of a public service. And I'm not trying to, insult, because anything you say against people like that, when you say against, not in a bad way, they see it as an insult or being rude. Now, talking about Natasha, all right, this is a lady that maybe it's been happening, but just decided at this point she couldn't take it anymore. And she complained of sexual harassment by the Senate President, Akpabio. And because of the pride and strong ego play here and influence, Akpabio couldn't take it, and he just showed his person. Professionally, constitutionally, is it right or wrong? I'm not a lawyer. But again, the atmosphere does not encourage freedom of speech. That's just the way I see it. Okay? Part of the reason is because even for a female to be in the political circles, it takes a lot of effort. And I can imagine what somebody like Natasha has been through to get to that level as a woman. Okay? And be that as it may, it only shows, if you look at the number of female senators, it's very, very little. I don't think they're up to 5 compared to the hundreds of men in that house. So democracy itself has not really gelled, okay, to the mindset of the leadership. And that is why you have all the wranglings and misunderstandings and, all the bad-belly-ish things and everything. As we speak till today, when a woman comes out to speak authoritatively, look at her, she's a woman. And that means a lot in the Nigerian perspective, or maybe should I say African perspective, when a woman comes out to say anything. All right? And kudos to men that recognizes women in leadership, the women's role in the governance, in decision making. But again, we still have a long way to go as black people, as Africans, as Nigerians. So I was reading the comments and somebody was saying, how about if it was a man that Akpabio was against? Would he give him a 6 months suspension, suspend his salary, which is what has been applied to the lady that we are talking about now. But let me tell you this, it is sentimental. It's pure sentimental. Imagine if it was a female Senate president that was there. Would she have given her a 6 months suspension? She won't, because it's sentimental. If it was a man-to-man, it would be sentimental. Most likely wouldn't have done that. We've seen that many, many times where men engage in all craziness. Nobody was suspended. They just settled it. If it was a woman that was president or a Senate president and addressing a fellow woman that is expressing her thinking or ability to say anything, freedom of speech and or whatever, and most likely not will the woman, if she was the Senate president, suspend or do anything harsh to a fellow woman. It's not going to happen. So to me, I think it's just sentimental. In fact, between Akpabio and Natasha, it's also sentimental. They are going to settle themselves. So you guys don't have a headache for anything. I know that Natasha has gone off even to another level, talking to international bodies, and all kind of activities to, express her frustrations. But guess what? The international body also knows how Nigerian politics work to a large extent. They can go settle, they will be fine. But when it comes to the equality of a man and a woman thing, it's global, but it's a lot more fight when it comes to Africans or Nigeria, especially. Globally, yeah, women, men are still fighting that equality thing, which I have my reservations on, but that's for topic for another day. But for now, Miss Natasha and Mr. Akpabio, the main focus is to make Nigeria great, is to go with the constitution and let the sleeping dog lie, as they say, and meet to the needs and demands of what Nigerians put you there for. What is expected of you is to accomplish the basics and make Nigeria great. So all these wranglings, he said, she said, rudeness, they are just banters. It doesn't help in any way. We, the Nigerians, are just sitting down there suffering. There's a lot of suffering going on. Inflation has always been there. It's almost a norm now, if not a norm already. No light, no road, education. There's so many things that is yet to be accomplished, for the most part. Okay, it's not just this administration, even before now. So there's a lot to be done. All these insults parading themselves. At the end of the day, the year will soon be over. You've not achieved anything. Only bad belly and egos playing each other. What are we doing, Seth? So I think it's about time Natasha and Akpabio, as adults, as responsible people, let's come together, keep the ball rolling, get things done, let everybody be happy, let Nigeria be happy, and let everyone be proud of who you are and who you represent. All right? That's the only way to go. That's the only way Nigeria can be great, not what you're doing right now. So if you know somebody that knows Natasha, or you know somebody that knows Akpabio, or both, please let them see this video. Let them just come to, the compromise, because that is what talking is all about. Come on the compromise, agree, so you can move on to face the most important thing. All right? If you allow, let me get your comments on this one. Let me hear what you have to say. I'm not supporting either of them. I think the most important thing is more relevant than talking he said, she said. Let me get your take on the comments. Thank you so very much for those who have. And please share this video, and, we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye, folks.
What are we doing, Seth?